Well, although we have tasted defeat for the first time in the league, I believe that we're more solid. We are winning matches that perhaps in the past we wouldn't have won. The new tactical tweaks seem to be working quite well. Let's see if they continue to work today. Here we go. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with two matches, one in the Europa League phase against Anderlecht. If we win that, we are virtually through to guaranteed. And then we take on Pep Guardiola's Arsenal as we look to continue our unlikely title challenge. Anyway, thank you for all the support on the series so far. Do keep giving it a thumbs up down below if you are enjoying it, and do get involved down in the comment section and all of that good stuff. Really enjoying this series so far. I think we are, not a million miles away from the end, with this team that we are putting together. I do believe we can win the Champions League at some point in the not too distant future, actually, if we continue to develop these players and they keep going on the same trajectory. Since you were last with me, we have tasted defeat for the first time, but we drew 1-1 against Newcastle. We then beat Troy 3-0. Sione, Gressman and Asante scoring there. We lost 2-1 to Wolves, worst performance of the season, but Bontonali did score in that one. We then beat Brighton 2-1 away from home, Bontonali and Sione scoring there. And then we beat Leicester 2-1 in the Premier League with Patterson and Sione scoring in that one, meaning that we are still in second place in the Premier League. But it did sort of tell me maybe the tactical tweaks weren't quite working the way that we wanted them. So I've actually moved a few things back. I've moved the left winger back onto support role, the attacking midfielder back onto attack. Kept the DLP in there because I think Oliver was thriving in that position, and moved the defender back to BPD on defend. Everything else stays the same. And I am sort of working on a third tactic as we look to evolve into a team that can take on the world. Not entirely sure how that formation will look. I'm very happy with this at the moment and how things are progressing, but I am conscious that eventually this tactic will stop working and we'll have to think of a new tactical direction. Quick look at squad performances before we continue. The only real worry is that we don't have a massive scorer at the moment. Lots of players on 8, 7 and 6, but top scorer regardless is Mora with 7, Sione and Asante, Bontonali and Patterson, they're all on 7 there. 6 for Wanyeri and 5 each for Bettino and Gressman. Top assists is 9 for Bettino, 8 there for Chamadeu and 5 for Lewis Skelly. Top average rating is Wanyeri with a 7.58. Danny Patterson up there, of course, with Asante, Sione, Masudi. Very good performances in general from our boys. This is the team that we're putting out there today against Anderlecht. Alan Murphy will start and go with Chamadeu, Husa, Collins and Alexander in defence. Oliver and Lewis Skelly hold the midfield with Gressman, Bettino and Sione starting behind, Mora up top. So here we go then. Chance to secure qualification into the last 16, I'm guessing, of the Europa League, which would be absolutely fantastic if we could do that. And, I think there is a chance that we can win the Europa League this year. It certainly is a chance. I am going to turn the music off now because I'm a little bit disappointed. YouTube is now copyright striking the music of the Europa League. They weren't doing that last year. That's a real shame, in my opinion. But anyway, here's Sione with a chance to whip it in now, and he does whip it in. There's a header from Husa just wide, and I tell you what, he has been on form with his heading at the moment. He has scored a fair few goals for us recently from exactly that sort of role. Here's Alexander, gets it to Sione. Now Alexander again, back to Collins now on the ball. Nathan Collins Gets it to Oliver. Oliver gets it wide now to Chamadeu. This is a great chance for Chamadeu, who's into the middle. What a goal that is from Junior Chamadeu, our right back. And he has just stuck a beautiful goal into the top left bin there with his left foot. And it's going to be Nick Oliver that gets the assist there as well. Excellent pass through to Junior Chamadeu, who took one touch and then another into the middle. That was an absolute exocet off his left foot into the top left bin, and it is 1-0. And as it stands, we are on 18 points from 18 in the Europa League. And you look at some of these teams in the competition and you think, wow, we have a real opportunity here. Header from Collins this time goes over the bar, but still pushing like crazy to go and grab goals and take this team to the next level. And yeah, really, really happy. And, you know, these tweaks that we're making, we're just noticing certain things and trying to get the best out of every player on the pitch. And that's what I'm really enjoying at the moment, is the little tweaks that we're making just to try and strive for perfection. Here's Chamadeu into the middle, and Bettino nearly made it 2-0. He has been a revelation. Here's Gressman with a free kick. This is one area that we're not so great at, but can Gressman prove me wrong? No, he can't. It's over the bar. Just can't keep those down. And I tell you what, if we had a Giovanni Reina in this team, I think we'd be dominating everything, not just the Europa League at present. Here's Husa, gets it to Oliver, now to Chamadeu. Now Chamadeu on the ball, gets it to Sione. Now here's Gressman, gets it forward to Bettino, who tried to drag it back, couldn't do anything with it though. Bettino back now to Chamadeu. Lewis Skelly, here's Gressman with a chance, makes it 2-0. That was an excellent finish from Hamid Gressman, 6th goal of the season for him, and we make it 2-0 against probably the biggest name other than Man City, I suppose, in this competition. You know, Anderlecht, and you know, this is a very, very good performance so far. He has Bettino now on the ball, gets it wide to Chamadeu now. Chamadeu still running, beautiful ball into the middle. Mora with a header into the goalkeeper. Good save there. I suppose Real Betis, Real Sociedad, you know, they're big teams, Fiorentina, but Anderlecht just have that premium European name, in my opinion. Here's Collins on the ball, gets it back to Alexander now. Alexander pushing forward on this left-hand side, and yeah, he's still going, and well, there you go, Gressman scores his second of the match. It could well be offside. Didn't see the assistant referee before all of this happened. He certainly looked like he was just stood on the goal line, and it may well, yes, it is a disallowed goal for Hamid Gressman. That is a shame. Okay, let's push on and into the second half, but look how much we are absolutely controlling this match, and that's what you like to see. Gressman on the ball. That's where I think we were lacking, you know, was the control of these matches, and that's why some teams were getting back into it, even though we were scoring 4 or 5 goals. Other teams were getting back into it because we weren't controlling the game, and I think that's something that we've really improved on in recent weeks. Here's Gressman now. Gressman with a chance, gets it to Nicholas Oliver, who's tackled, but there's Bettino. He gets his goal, and he deserves that. He's been involved in pretty much every attack that we have had today, and that is his 6th goal of the season, and makes it South Shields 3, Anderlecht 0. Okay, heading into half-time then. Dominated possession, which is fantastic to see so far. We're going to bring Mora off, and we're going to put Asante up top. He has been wanting some extra first-team football recently. We are going to take Alexander off as well and put on Brody Hughes, and Nigu's going to come on for Chamadeu, and Nathan Collins is going to go out wide. Everything else is going to remain the same for now. But those 3 changes, we're just trying to keep everybody fresh as we can. Here's Hughes, gets it to Bettino now. Bettino to Lewis Skelly. Here's Nigu on the ball. Nigu gets it to Oliver. Oliver now back to Nigu. Nigu, this is a good run from him. Gets it to Gressman. Gressman, that's forward towards Bettino, but couldn't quite get his boot to it. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, Michael Asante, the ultimate impact substitute. He seems to always score off the bench, and I mean, I hope he proves me right again today. He's quite amazing, really. Here's Gressman. Gressman with a chance. He's in the area. Good save. Gets it to Asante now. Asante back to Collins, who whips it in. Sione with the header. And now back to Brodie Hughes. End of highlight there. We are going to praise the boys and get them feeling really good about their football. Here's Varda. Gets it away. Header there from Gressman towards Asante, but he can't get there. Husa with the header. Now here's Stroikens. Now to Flips. Flips switches the play to Verduk. Verduk still going. Good ball forward. Now here's De Grief. Good grief, he nearly scored there. Wow. That was very impressive. Okay. Right. Here's Flips. Flips on the ball. Gets it to Strojic. To Mangala. Strojic again. Tell you what, if Anderlecht were to score, which they haven't done. But once again, Nicholas Oliver having a great game with that DLP role. Here's Asante now. Asante out wide to Gressman. Here's Bettinio to Collins. Collins now gets it to Husa. Husa on the ball. Husa gets it to Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly now to Nigu. Nigu into Hughes. Brodie Hughes gets it forward to Sione. Oh, nearly went in. Now it's a corner kick once again, but we've absolutely dominated this. Here's Gressman. Now going to whip it in. Header. And Sione. Now Gressman again. Gressman cuts inside. Scores his second of the game. Wow. We're going to end up with 6 or 7 players with 14, 15 goals this year. And that's crazy. And when Konate's probably not going to be one of them. It just shows what bonkers team he's joined here. And he's joined from Real Madrid, of course. Here's Nigu. Nigu on the ball. All the way back to Alan Murphy. Be nice to keep a clean sheet here. We've kept it a lot in the Champions League, in the Europa League, but not in domestic football recently. Oh, that was a nice looking pass, but couldn't do anything with it. Header from Husa now. Gets it to Oliver. Oliver onto Collins. Here's Gressman now. Excellent turn from Gressman. Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. But it doesn't go to anybody. Here's Brodie Hughes now. Brodie Hughes into Sione. And there's Bettinio. And that was a great chance. Doesn't take advantage of it, though. And it remains 3-0. Right. Gressman's going to come off for Bontonali. Is he? He's going to do something like this, and then we'll bring Morel on there. Yeah, Bontonali up top. I've quite liked Bontonali being up top in this team. He's, people have been asking for it for years while he's been at the club, but he's been doing a decent job. Here's Husa, gets it to Gressman. Now here's Collins on the right-hand side. He's not your first choice pick to go there, but he's got a decent cross on him. I'd like to know what his crossing attribute is, actually. We don't get to see it. Asante gets it to Morel. Back to Asante now. Oh, I'd have loved to have seen him pull the trigger like Morel has there. Stays 4-0. What is Collins's crossing attribute? We're not going to find out, are we? Here's Asante. Back to Hughes. Hughes has got a decent cross on him, and he now wins it back. Gets it to Asante. Oof, over the bar. But he's looked awesome since he's been in that attacking midfield role. A crossing 6 from Nathan Collins, but we've seen that he can whip in a decent delivery when he syncs it up. Here's Sione. Oh, no, I thought that was possibly going to be a red card. Oh dear, Brodie Hughes in a bit of trouble there. Collins gets it to Husa now. And now we're able to just relax a little bit more. Here's Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly on the right-hand side. He's going to cut in. Gets it to Oliver. Now Morel. Oh, I think that's a penalty, Jeff. I think it is a penalty, Jeff. It looked like he was physically pulled from the ball. And yep, it is a penalty. And who's going to step up? It's going to be Mr. Bontonali to score from the spot. And he does. That's a brilliant penalty from Protogene Bontonali. 8th goal of the season for him. And makes it 5-0. And gives us a bit of a selection headache for Saturday's game at Arsenal. Or Sunday's game at Arsenal. You know, who leads the line? Mora's not in great form at the minute. Asante's clearly not in the goals at the minute. You know, do we lead the line with Bontonali? He scored in 3 of the last 4 games. He's a leader out there. Maybe we do. Only 6 shots on target, which is a bit crazy considering we scored 5. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But a lot of shots today. Excellent performance, and we beat Anderlecht by 5-0. And I think that should be us guaranteed progression. I mean, I don't know. Not quite yet, because I guess it's not mathematical over Fiorentina, but with our goal difference, it should be. So that virtually guarantees our progress to the next round. It would be nice to win the league, if you like. And yeah, Husa. I think Husa's going to go in January. Yeah, Real Madrid really do want him, and we cannot sign a new contract with him. He's got a release clause of £81 million, which it's a lot of money, but he's not interested at the moment because Real Madrid are watching him. So we just got to hope that they don't come in, but £81 million, we will hold out for that sort of money. Hopefully get a bit of a percentage profit deal in there as well. Maybe even a buyback option, loan back option, whatever you want until the end of the season. But he will be missed because he is getting better and better and better. And he's certainly one of our absolute best players right now. A guy that we signed for £17.25 million. He's getting better every year. It's understandable that Real Madrid want him. But we have got a massive game against Arsenal coming up. Let's see how we get on. Okay then, just the one change for this match. Wanyeri comes back in to lead the line. Everything else remains the same. We have got the likes of Bruno on the bench. We are struggling at the moment because the African Cup of Nations is going on, and Masudi and Kanati have gone out. So we're struggling with our depth, certainly, and obviously in the Europa League, because we don't have any homegrown players in the team right now. We are struggling with having enough players on the bench. So it is meaning that there's a lot of legs on the team, but we're going with Wanyeri up top. He is our top performer so far, playing against his former club. It just felt like something, it could work, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, playing Arsenal away from home, Pep Guardiola, who won 9 consecutive Premier League titles with Man City. I know I say that all the time, but it is bonkers. Sione has just scored, I think. It depends whether it was offside or not. Let's see. No, it's gone through. Very, very good. We'll watch the replay here because that sort of came from nowhere. Oliver got it to Chamadou. Lovely ball to the back post there. And Sione with the header makes it 1-0. He is starting to come really, really good in that left wing role and keeping Bontonali out of the team, who we know is an absolute hero. But yeah, you would expect that Arsenal are going to be massive contenders, but they're a long way behind. Even us at the moment in second place, so maybe it's not going to happen. I don't know. Here's Saliba, gets it to Bajcetic. I assume here's Edwards on the left hand side. Excellent run from him, and still going here is Edwards down this left hand side. Good cross into the middle. There's a header back. Oh, what a block that is! What a block that was. Don't know who ended up blocking it in the end, but that is fantastic from the boys. Keeps us 1-0 up. And there's that Yuzo Otomo now playing for Manchester United. That is a very, very interesting name to see there. Of course, we had him down in League One on loan from Sunderland. It was said that he could be a Premier League player in the future. He certainly scored some good goals for us that year. but certainly didn't expect to see him playing for Manchester United in this series. Here's Oliver. Whoa, that was nearly a very, very good goal from Nicholas Oliver, who, as I say, since he has moved into that DLP role, he's been a real asset to us. And yeah, I mean, look at this. You know, we've got a game in hand on Chelsea. If we were to win that, just 4 points behind the two-time defending champions, and you know they've three-time defending champions perhaps, and they might have won it the last 3 years, and they are a very, very good side these days, Chelsea. Wanyeri experiment not really worked as expected. We're going to put Bontonali up top instead, and I'm going to put Lewis Skelly on the right, and I'm going to give Badoui a rare run out in the team. He's not played a lot this season, but he's still classed as world class, so we shall see. Here's Okan Kokchu. Oh, what a goal that is! What a goal! Wow, that is a free kick of the ages, isn't it? From that distance to stick it into the top left corner, in off the bar. Wow, that is precision for you. What is his free kick taking ability? Only 13 to 15 apparently, but what a wonderful goal that was. Very, very good. Here's Batinho, gets it to Chamadeu, now to Badoui. Batinho. Oh, it was a heavy touch, but he wins it back. Sione gets it forward to Alexander, who goes himself, and that is a really, really poor attempt at goal. And it might be Brody Hughes' time very, very soon on that left-hand side. Going to give it a little while longer. Here's Batinho. Gets it to Oliver. Oliver, good ball through to Chamadeu now. Chamadeu back to Batinho. It's cleared. It's cleared. Here's Collins. Gets it to Alexander now. Here's Badoui. Badoui. Oh, and it was a poor touch from Bontonali. Once again. Which is a disappointment. Chamadeu beaten on the run by Martinelli, who must be about 972. It is 2-1, unless that's an offside goal. I don't think it is. Right, Brody Hughes is coming on that left-hand side. Batinho's going to come off for Asante. I mean, Mora's the only other one that we could bring on, possibly for Lewis Skelly at some point. But we just don't have enough right wingers anymore. It's crazy. We had loads of right wingers, and now we have barely any. We have loads of left wingers now. It's always the way, isn't it? I suppose Chamadeu could play there. It's not the worst idea. Yeah, I think we're going to have to work this one out. So, Chamadeu forward. Husa out to the right. Badoui back into defence. Lewis Skelly's going to go forward. And do something like this and bring Mora onto the pitch as a poacher. And I think that might work. That might work. Let's give it a go. We need to try and get back into this game. I think that's the route into it that we can take. Here's Husa, gets it to Oliver. Husa again. Husa on the ball. He whips it in. Oof, that was a brilliant cross. It was a brilliant cross. What's his crossing attribute? 9. That was terrific. Didn't manage it though. Now, here's Arnout. Yeah, I think we're going to have to really push in the last 5 minutes here. Saka. Oof, right. Okay, so instructions-wise, what we're going to do, we're going to get stuck in, I think. So this one, yep, get stuck in. We'll push as high up the pitch as we can. We're already at that. Go very attacking now. So here we go. We've got 5 minutes to go. Let's see if we can pull it off here. Bontonali, unfortunately, has had a poor game since coming on at half-time. As I was saying, he's a proper leader and somebody that gets stuck in these games. And he's had a bit of a melt. Here's Sione now with a great chance to equalise, but again loses it. And other than his goal, he's not done a lot to really say that he is indispensable at this football club. Oh, Oliver, great tackle. Excellent tackle again. 2 tackles there. Here's Bontonali. Oh, he's been dragged down. That's a penalty. That is a penalty now. Now. Who are we going to get to take our penalty? It would normally be Mora. And I think we have to go with Mora. I mean, Sione has scored a goal, but it has to be Mora. It has to be. He's struggling to meet the pace of the game, apparently, which is bizarre. But yes, he was very much dragged down there. Penalty awarded. This is a huge moment in our season. It's going to be Ekadi Mora that steps up. Our top scorer this year. Our best finisher, most composed player steps up. And that is how you put in a penalty under pressure. Score your 9th goal of the season. And make everybody around you very, very happy indeed. That was brilliant from Mora. Awesome penalty. No chance for Aaron Ramsdale in between the sticks. And that should be enough to get a point out of this game. We're not going to defend for a 2-2, but we're very, very happy with a 2-2 against Pep Guardiola and Arsenal, who, to be fair, did well. They did well to get back into that game. We were 1-0 up. We were cruising. Didn't take our chances, and that's the way it goes sometimes. But a decent 2-2 draw against them. And fingers crossed that sets us up nicely for this little run coming up ahead. Now, I think we have to come back for Chelsea. So I think it'll be Fulham and Chelsea in the next episode. So just the 3 matches in between. And we'll see how we get on with our Boxing Day madness at Fulham before taking on Chelsea, the league leaders, away from home. If you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.